Previously, 2 more celebrities were evicted.
Dustin.
See you guys.
Bruce.
We'll miss you all for about 5 minutes. See ya.
Bye. Bye, guys.
He's a grumpy old git.
And the housemates turned on each other.
Please keep her away from me. She's trying to be single when she's married.
I'm trying to keep my cool best I can.
Abs puts everyone in an awkward position. He makes me feel uncomfortable.
Tonight, a surprise guest
I'm Vanessa Phelps. Why are they such a bunch of whinging moaners?
pulls no punches.
Carol is bitter, jealous and self-centred.
I didn't know you could see my vajayjay.
Because he all but it.
Oh my God.
Why aren't you entertaining us a bit more?
I'm not a performing monkey, Vanessa.
This is from Noreen. She says Charlotte is an idiot.
Well, I don't like Noreen either. I'm really in a bad mood.
Massive game player, smug and bitchy.
Public are so fit then.
You've been so quiet, we've almost forgotten you were here.
I don't feel like it's my place to start bitching.
I feel like I'm boring everybody because I'm not tap dancing and shit.
I get on well with everyone, but just not Abs.
You do come across as a bit of a spoiled little girl, though. How? This is seriously like we're in middle school or something.
Let's just be nice to each other, man.
It does feel a bit like a dysfunctional family now.
Dear 17:58 a.m.
Something good. Oh, something. You alright?
It's the morning after the eviction and 8 celebrity housemates remain.
Oh, darling, I like United. Very similar to your eviction outfit you wore last night.
I like to mix and match.
Just go tell you what. I'll tell you, you get that off, Dora. You get that off and you do that, but
I'm ready.
She's ready for the office now.
I'm ready.
You're not wearing that. Yeah. Don't even wear that one again, darling. I don't think the shower's going to get those out.
Last night, Carol gave Lauren some advice.
You still have a boyish figure, to be honest. You do, a little bit. I think it would be good for you to put on a bit of weight.
Well, I think you're right. Do you remember saying I had a boyish figure? Do you remember?
You were sweet, Carol.
Sorry.
It's all right. Just...
I
No, just
didn't
a
mean
little
it
bit.
like that.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't. It's
What I was saying is that you get some nice Marilyn-style curves.
I know I'm going to do it. It's just it was the words, that was all. You know what I mean?
I know.
I know you didn't mean it
It's
that way.
unfortunate use of language.
I know.
I get that, but...
That's all I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, OK?
Yeah.
And I'm you want to be honest, and I want to be honest, that's all. OK?
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I didn't mean it like that.
I know you
I
didn't.
kind of sometimes forget.
I know.
I sometimes forget that you...
I know,
Do you know
I
what
know,
I mean?
I know.
Just forget.
Courtney is talking to Big Brother.
You know, every day the dynamic of the house switches up. It just changes, especially when somebody leaves the house. So if one person's moody one day and then not the next, and you know, you can't be around them so much that day. And so today should be interesting to see how everybody clicks and who migrates to whom and so on.
Louis is also pondering relationships in the house.
It does feel funny. The smaller it has got, not that I dislike those people by any means, but it feels like it does feel a bit like a dysfunctional family now. Do you know what I mean? Especially us 5, I think we tend to just...
But it's just going to get horrible now.
Well, not really, because whoever goes on Wednesday is just a smaller group, but I do feel as though, especially this group here, I was just saying it is like a dysfunctional family, but it feels much like... Not the other 2 bothered me in any sense or any way, but it just feels just... There is no kind of... You don't have to consider anyone.
It's effortless.
Yeah, we don't have to consider anyone in a sense, because everyone just gets everyone.
We're all we have, that's it.
Yeah.
We don't have anybody else at the moment.
There's one group kind of forming. It's with Carol, Charlotte, Vicky, Louis, and Mario. And then, you know, they're Abs, me, and Lauren. So, you know, yeah, there's definitely a clique forming. I don't think they're distancing themselves, but I don't think they're trying. You know, they don't, you know, for instance, Carol, you know, really doesn't sit down with Abs to try to have a conversation. You know, she doesn't really make an effort with me. It's always, it's a one-way street.
1 or 2 p.m. For today's task, housemates will listen to a radio broadcast in which they are the stars. Vanessa Feltz will host a talk show in which she'll deliver some home truths and share viewers' tweets before quizzing the celebrities.
OK, 1, 2, 3, 4, let's go.
It's time to start the broadcast.
Uh-oh, it's lit up.
You're listening to BBFM.
BBFM. BBFM. That's right, lovely listeners. Welcome to Tell It Like It Is on BBFM. I'm Vanessa Feltz, coming to you live as a flabbergasted nation wrestles with today's overwhelming question. The celebrity Big Brother housemates are being paid bucket loads of cash to live in the house and entertain us. Yeah. So why are they such a bunch of whinging moaners? What would it take to goad these miserable malcontents into action? A firework up the arse? A bath full of booze? A cattle prod? Or me, Vanessa Feltz, shooting straight from the hip with the latest public verdict on what the country really thinks of them? Here's Bram. He says, get the bores, Abs and Mario out. Get the nasty drunk Carol out. Get the Piru twat Louis out. Get the fake Charlotte out. This is Molly Squires. Molly says for the first time ever, I don't have a favourite. I don't think any of them deserve to win. This is Ben. I really don't know how people like Charlotte are considered normal for wetting the bed. Disgusting example for young girls to be brought up watching as an influence. Is this real? Should not win. Here's Deborah. Abs is the only one in there who's real. Charlotte, honey boo boo, is pretending to be on Geordie's shore. Mario is a slime bag. Carol is bitter, jealous and self-centred. She's been so cruel to Courtney and Lauren. Oh yeah, did anyone miss her calling Charlotte a Geordie slag? Disgrace. Brace yourselves, celebrities. I am here. I want answers. And on BBFM, the stars of this show, the celebrity Big Brother housemates. BBFM. And, ladies and gentlemen, my guest, Carol McGiffin. Hello, Carol.
Hello, Vanessa.
OK, the nation is, I think, a combination of awe-stricken for good reasons and awe-stricken for appalling reasons. Yes. So let me start with this. This is, for example, this is from Angie Hammond. And Angie says, Carol is defo earning every penny of her fee. I think she's a brilliant housemate, not taking it too seriously, not being all lovey and desperately trying to get everyone to like her. Carol to win. Other people are thinking, why doesn't Carol want people to like her?
I do want people to like me, but I don't care if they don't. That's my thing. You can't please all the people all the time, Vanessa, can you?
No, but you can try to please the people some of the time, Carol.
Yeah, but when you're in here, you know how hard it is and how concentrated and how intense it is. You know, people can like me or they don't like me.
But you can put on the shiny, best behaviour, glitzy, showbiz, lovely Carol, or you can be the sulky, miserable, bitchy, drunk as hell, can you take my trousers off, farting Carol. So why have you decided to slob it out in this bizarre manner?
I don't know. I think it's Charlotte's fault.
Can you blame the innocent young Charlotte?
Innocent? She's young, but she's not innocent, Vanessa. You know that.
But you are old enough not to be corrupted even by the innocent young Charlotte.
But there are people in here much, much older than her, and they've all been corrupted by her. Everyone in this house has farted publicly.
I farted.
Okay, I might do it more than others.
Courtney Stodden, what do you make of her? I mean, you have been pretty vocal about Courtney.
I think she's a really interesting person. And she
Suddenly, the moment you see me, you're getting diplomatic.
I don't like her her hair everywhere. It's good on her head, but it's everywhere.
But that's not her fault. You can't blame her for the shedding hair extensions. That's just a hazard.
No, but she could pick it up. You know, sometimes people have to look after themselves.
Okay, you and Louis together.
Me and Louis.
You and Louis together. I mean, a seismic combination.
Thank God for Louis.
I mean, the bile, the vituperative hatred that flows from the two of you together. Obviously, fabulous viewing. Now, that is highly entertaining. But you never think, presumably, that, you know, people might think, God, they're nasty. A couple of horrible... Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you get a booking in Panto to be the ugly sisters you do.
She's crap. She wouldn't get in Panto.
Really are doling it out.
Well, I don't see it as being nasty. I think Louis is much more vitriolic. Is that
that's a good word for Louis.
Sounds good.
Well, I mean, he goads me. You know what I mean? He says things that I probably wouldn't say, and he makes me join in.
Stop blaming Louis and Charlotte.
She don't need
easily
goading.
influenced. This is pathetic, McGiffin. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
Coming up, the BBFM grilling continues.
What do you think of Vicky?
Oh, she's fabulous. She's very funny.
Do you think she's been a little on the downside, a bit kind of complaining, a little bit of a moaner, maybe not quite relishing and cherishing every second of a Big Brother experience? Half of you seems to be a very sweet, nice, friendly girl. The rest of you seems to be getting everything but your actual vagina out.
I didn't know you could see my vajayjay.
Well, this is from Noreen. She says Charlotte is an idiot. Sometimes I think she's playing a character
Noreen
most of the
either,
time.
and I think Noreen's name's shit.
1:36 p.m. For today's task, radio DJ Vanessa Feltz is grilling the celebrity housemates. It's Courtney and Lauren's turn in the studio.
Welcome to the show. This is BBFM with Vanessa Feltz, and I'm delighted to have joining me Lauren and Courtney, an indomitable duo. I mean, you've forged a very, very strong friendship, it looks like.
We have, yeah. Yeah, you know, I think that we have, you know, quite a bit in common. You know, we care strongly about our appearance, and we're both very girly, so I think that we've kind of formed that.
And Lauren, what was it that you saw in Courtney?
Well, her originality and her gutsiness and her intelligence.
No, that's very kind to say.
Thank you.
Would you say that you have any other friends in the house? Anybody else, Lauren, that you think you might see afterwards, or that you feel you've formed a bond with?
Vicky.
What do you think of Vicky?
Oh, she's fabulous. She is a card.
Do you find her amusing?
Oh, she's very funny.
Do you think she's been a little on the downside, a bit kind of complaining, a little bit of a moaner, maybe not quite relishing and cherishing every second of a Big Brother experience?
You've got to see her every day to understand her. She's a comic. She makes you laugh. And that's what I like about her. She tells it as it is.
So you two, you're flying the flag for glamour. Lauren, certainly you're ringing the changes. Sometimes, 8, 9 different, 10 different changes of clothing in a day?
I know, and I just lost my suitcases now. Yeah. I know. Well, that was my idea, to come in and to change all the time. But after falling over a couple of times with my heels on, I decided to give them a break for a bit.
Okay, let's start talking to Courtney just a little bit, because you have been fascinating. Because half of you seems to be a very sweet, nice, friendly girl. The rest of you seems to be getting everything but your actual vagina out and putting it on show.
Oh my God.
Absolutely all the time. So we've got your bottom, we've got your bosoms, you've got these giant, we call them knockers in this country, sometimes Bristol titties, and you've got one arm underneath them holding them up the whole time, and you're pushing them in, you're pushing them out.
They're heavy.
They're very heavy. Maybe do you want me to...
Yeah, so you can feel them.
They're genuinely very, very heavy.
They're very heavy,
but not only do you have these giant gazongas, but you're showing them.
I didn't know you could see my vajayjay.
We can't see the whole thing, but we can certainly see, intimations that there is a vajayjay. Not it, but we can see the environs of it, let's put it. We can see all but it, but loads of the time. And of course, loads of people are loving it, absolutely loving it, and think you're the most generous housemaid of all time. Okay, next question. When your husband came in, you didn't even lock lips, really. Certainly there was no kissing with tongues, and your eyes kept frenziedly, it seemed to us, looking around for a camera. Why did you not absolutely lock yourself onto him in every way that would seem acceptable on a television program?
Well, when I came in here, I have hardened myself, and I did not want to allow myself to be vulnerable and to, allow myself to just melt into his arms and just let it all go, because I knew that we only had a couple minutes together.
Yeah, she's just been trained in what to say in these situations.
Talk to you, and let me just finish with Lauren. Obviously, you must be able to know by now, you must be able to feel these great waves of love, Lauren, emanating towards you. Do you think that when you come out, you'll have more friends?
I definitely do. My life will start again.
Thank you so much for being guests on BBFM. Now, my next guest, can I call please for Abs and Vicky?
BBFM.
So nice to see you. Great to have you here. Let me kick off with the gentleman first. Abs, you've been very quiet. Sometimes you've been so quiet, we've almost forgotten you were here.
I know, I'm very insular. I'm quite a private person in the outside world, so I feel like I've been thrown into the lion's den in here, but yeah, I know I am pretty...
Was it a strategy? I mean, did you think, right, I'll keep stum and then no one will vote me out because they won't notice me?
No, I have no strategies. I really am quite I like to be in my own little world, and I know that could be seen as though I don't really care, I'm not getting involved a lot of the time, but I find it quite difficult in certain scenarios and situations to really integrate and get myself involved, and I'm like that in the outside world as well.
You kept very quiet about what you think of everybody else, but now you're here, you know you can confide in me, as your old friend Vanessa.
Absolutely.
So let me ask you, for example, when you hear or see, or when you're aware that Carol and Louis are bitching away and dissecting everybody in the rest of the house in a pretty sort of violent, cruel manner, how do you feel about that?
I don't feel like it's my place to start bitching or start going on like that, because I truly am grateful
I'll
for
tell
the
you something else.
opportunity.
You've not once, as far as I'm aware, and I have been watching like a hawk, been caught on camera staring at Courtney's bosoms, at her bottom, at her legs, or any other parts of her that might occasionally...
I have. I was looking at her vagina.
Seemed to be remotely interested. Now you are human. What the hell's going on?
No, yeah, I'm pretty. I honor my girlfriend. I love her to smithereens. She saved my life. I owe her my life. So
actually, she's very beautiful. I saw on BB last night with you.
I miss her. Love her loads. I mean, and I'm a one-woman kind of guy.
Oh, get over yourself.
Let's bring Vicky into this. Vicky, your appreciation for matters has been hard to see. Lots of the time, you have looked thoroughly fucked off with the whole place. You have looked bored and cross, disgruntled.
Really?
Yes. Your face has been in a set, the kind of expression of kind of like, lots of the time. Loads of the time. And some people have thought, come on, mate, you are such a great actress. We love you on the telly. Why aren't you entertaining us a bit more?
Well, I'm not a performing monkey, Vanessa.
I know, but you are paid to be in here, Vic.
Well, yeah, and I'm experiencing it my way.
Yeah, in a very low octane sort of a way.
Well, the thing is, I can't govern what snippets they choose to show.
Right.
All I know is that I am probably enjoying this more than any of them.
You are kidding.
So it is true.
Really?
So it's ironic that you say that and walk around like miserable.
Thank you very much indeed, Abs and Vicky. Great pleasure to meet you both. Thanks for coming in. Could I call, please, for Mario? Oh, gosh, this is going to be great. Mario and Charlotte, please.
Oh, my
Mario
God.
and Charlotte for their start.
Yay! Solos.
BBFM.
I'm here with Charlotte and Mario. Charlotte's already told me, don't come close to me. I haven't cleaned my teeth.
I'm sorry,
this
I
morning.
apologised as well.
All right, I've got to tell it like it is. Let me read you some of what the public has said.
Well, if it's bad things I don't want to hear.
Well, this is from Noreen. She says, Charlotte is an idiot. But I do think, listen to this, but I do think if she left Geordie Shore and got a proper job and just toned down a bit, she could be a really nice person. Sometimes I think she's playing a character
Noreen
most
either,
of the time.
and I think Noreen's name's shit.
Noreen might be delightful.
Well, she's not being very nice about me.
She might be a doctor working with ill children.
Noreen can go and suck a pig off.
That is not nice.
Yeah, well, she hasn't been nice about me. What am I meant to say? Thanks, Noreen. Thanks for that.
Tell me what you think of Carol. You love her, we know this.
I love Carol.
Yes.
I love her.
And Louis the same. And what about Vicky?
I love Vicky.
You love Vicky. Do you love everyone? Because everyone keeps coming in here and telling me they love everyone. It's because you've been in here so long together,
Yeah, but
isn't
I mean,
it?
I get on well with everyone, but just not Abs as much. He's a lovely lad. I haven't got a bad word to say about him, but he's just not someone who I've bonded with as well as everyone else.
Let's bring Mario in on this. What about Courtney? Because she's, I think, beginning to grate on you a little bit.
I always try to talk to her, and I feel that sometimes I just feel like she doesn't like me, she hates me just for no reason. I feel like I'm just not a cup of tea.
You say that, but it was only about 5 minutes ago, it seems to us, the viewer, that she was draping herself all over you in a most provocative dance that was enough to arouse even someone from the dead. It was such a sexy thing. Why would she do that if she didn't like you?
No, I think she was just drunk. I mean, she was smoking, eating Weetos and stuff. I don't think it was anything.
What dance?
No, she's an attractive girl, but she's also very married.
What would you say to Charlotte about this whole kind of, you have to know every time I go to the loo, you have to know every time all that kind of stuff? Is that attractive in a woman?
I can agree with what you're saying to an extent, but I think Charlotte is like the little light in here that gets you through every day. She's like the sunrise. She gets you through every day. She'll laugh.
See, Noreen? What are you going to say now, Noreen?
Shall I tell you what Noreen's going to say now?
What?
Something about Mario. Noreen's got a lot to say.
Oh, no, you've got Noreen.
This is Noreen.
God.
This is her view on you, Mario. Mario is getting cocky now, as he has avoided nominations again. Massive game player, smug and bitchy, but is able to hold it in for now anyway. And let me tell you what Bill Samuel has to say about you. Bill Samuel says, Mario, what a game player. Said he doesn't like people like Courtney, who flirts and dances like that when she's married. Well, him on Essex, he slept with a few girls behind his girlfriend's back, and Kettle comes to mind. I think that's important. Kettle Black. Bill Samuel. Get him out. He's playing the nice guy, but he's nothing but a cheat.
All this stuff about being cocky, about avoiding nominations and game playing. I've had the chance to come in here and be me. People that think different are very misconstrued by what is a structured reality TV show. I'd say that Bill's a very small-minded little man. Like Charlotte said to Noreen, suck it.
BBFM. OK, Louis, welcome to the programme. Great to have you in here this morning. How are you feeling about your Big Brother journey so far?
Yes, I mean, it's been up and down, I've had a bit of an emotional roller coaster, a bit of baggage I brought in, but apart from that, yes, all right. I mean, I can't moan.
Have you been playing the ultimate game? Because you've been saying the whole time, I don't care if I go, I couldn't care less, nominate me, I don't mind.
I'm in it for the money, darling, and a bit of profile like everybody else is who comes in here. It's a job, I want to get paid. If it increases your profile, it's great. You take the chance whether your profile becomes increased in a good or a bad way. That's the risk you take when you come into here. That was my main reasons. It wasn't to win, but you don't get any bonus, darling, if you come first.
But some people will say, if you want to increase your profile, you want people to think you're a nice guy. People have to like you.
Listen,
and you have at times been quite cutting.
Listen, darling, I mean, in the real world, no one is nice all the time. People see our personas as we are on TV. Yes, I'm light, I'm fluffy, I'm spinning around doing high kicks. I'm not like that in real life. I have my moments, I'm moody. I've been chucked into a place with 12 people who I don't know, and sometimes I really couldn't give a shit about them. When I'm having my moment, it's a very difficult situation. And you know what? I learned very early on in my life, Vanessa, not everyone can like you, and if they don't, fine. If they do, fine. It's not going to change my world. The people in my life I love and care for are the important people. The rest of them, if they don't like me, they go fuck themselves.
Some people say that you've headed up a clique in the house. Is that true?
Oh, it's absolutely true. I mean, the fact is, I think it's quite obvious to everyone in the house. There's me, Mario, Charlotte, Carol, and Vicky. I mean, Vicky's very much part of that now. You've got two blonde bombshells now. They're off doing their makeup and everything. And as we all know, Abs is much happier being on his own, fueling his crystal in the sunlight and feeding moss to his pet spider. I mean, we don't think there's any problem with anything housemates like that. We do have a clique, and it's really great because it helps get us through, and we enjoy each other's company.
You what? A clique, a gang.
You've been listening to Vanessa Feltz on BBFM. We hope we'll be back with you on the next Celebrity Big Brother. Lots of love.
BBFM. BBFM.
Well done, Louis! Good job, babe. That's sweet.
I'm trying to speak as fast as I can to get it all in.
You've got a lot in.
2:49 p.m. Mario isn't happy about the viewers' comments.
I know about the game playing slime ball, so...
That is so not what you are.
And apparently I'm, smug about not being nominated, up for eviction.
Then cocky, aren't you?
Really?
Should not be nominated.
Just because, I haven't done anything that annoys anyone. I'm sorry.
How come being affable and fun to have around be cocky? I mean, this is what I mean, you see.
They're so fickle. They really are. The public are so...
And they're only, like you said, they're only being shown certain things.
They're so thick, though.
And like you say, it's, the character you play, they're just trying to make you that. I spent 14 years in trying to make me that. I'm not that.
Yeah.
Charlotte's come to the diary room and she's not happy.
I'm really in a bad mood. I know obviously what people say about us isn't supposed to bother you, and everyone's like, I don't care what people have to say. Well, I do care a little bit. I mean, I didn't even get one positive thing, not one. And now I'm just being horrible, and I'm admitting it. I don't care. I'm not going to pretend, oh, I'm not bothered, I don't care what people say. I've spat me dummy out. I've went in a bad mood. I'm acting like a child. That is exactly what I'm doing. Negative, negative, negative. Negative Noreen ruined my day.
What does it matter? People have said that about you all the time. It's just another person. I mean, it doesn't matter.
If I was a big beefy lad with no mates sat on the internet all day, watching you walk around looking trim and gorgeous and handsome, I'd think you were cocky. Do you know what I mean? That's what you've got to think.
But the fact is, like I say, it doesn't matter. Look, you're going to leave here, you're going to go to Towie, you're going to continue living your life. That's all what's important. The fact is, you could have this label over you the whole of your career while you're in show business, but if you're working for the next 10 years or 20 years...
Who's got the last laugh?
What does it matter? That's what you do. That's what that's your job. I'm the high-kicking fucking homosexual who lisps at everyone and people just want to either love or shoot.
Don't be silly.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
But it doesn't matter because, like I say, the people are important and the people that love you and you love them. That is it. Without them, none of this means anything anyway. You're doing things that all the young guys out there would love to be doing that you do. So you've won anyway.
5:40 p.m. Louis is embracing his inner northerner.
Oh, I'm going out onto bench.
Are you going on to bench?
You're coming on to bench, Vicky.
Bench? Yeah, well, I'll come
Oh,
on.
leave her out here, the old witch.
Can I come to bench?
Oh, no, not to bench. You won't like to bench. Oh, you won't like to bench, Carol. Oh, no.
Why can't I come to bench?
Because you ain't dressed to come on to bench. Look at you, will you?
Look at you.
Will you?
Well, I haven't got my jammies on, have I? Is that all? Do you have to have jammies on for bench?
For bench, you got to have tut.
I've got plenty tut.
Lauren is talking to Big Brother.
Well, I love Vicky. I think she's lovely, and I love Courtney, and I love Carol, and I love everybody in my own... Because everyone's beautiful in their own way. Everyone's an angel. And if they want to be a better angel, they can just work that little bit harder to get their wings.
Courtney and Abs are bonding in the kitchen.
How do you get by in here without feeling like you want to leave?
Very good question.
How do you do it?
How do I get by without wanting to leave? Like, yeah, I want to leave, but yeah, I want to stay, sort of.
Why do you want... I mean, I know what... Okay.
Yeah, just like because of the whole
Yeah, I know.
opportunity of it all, but I feel like I'm boring everybody, like, because I'm not doing it, I'm not fucking tap dancing and shit every day, you know what I mean, and being all, wow, look at me and entertaining.
I'm not either, like...
Yeah, but like, you got assets, you got things, you got clothes, you got things that look good. I'm bowling around in a fucking robe every day and watering plants. You know what I'm saying? It's
But we're
kind
still...
of even more like...
I feel like we're still in the same boat, though, together, because we're both kind of like...
Yeah.
We're not in a groupie, you know, like we're not grouping it up, and we're just kind of like... And that's hard sometimes. Like, it's hard to just want to stay here when that's going on.
$6:28 p.m. Abs is getting creative with an apple. Lauren is facing a regular dilemma.
I don't know what to wear now tonight. Is it going to be that one or that one?
Way too many
I
beautiful
know.
clothes
I've been collecting them over the years.
It's so much fun to collect clothes, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah. And cheap when you do it my way.
Yeah.
But as I said, we had to pawn all our gold for this.
Yeah.
But it was worth it.
Abs is funny.
I know.
He doesn't mean no harm to anybody.
He's a lovely, lovely person.
He really is. He's so nice to be around, too. Like.
Yeah, and you can understand him, can't you?
Yeah, I can.
More now, yeah.
Yeah, I've really always been able to understand Abs.
He's so funny. I'm like obsessed with him now. He just like before I didn't even know he was here, and now it's like.
Oh, that is like, just like.
No, I mean it. Like before I didn't even know he was here, and then like now everybody's clearing out. I'm like, well, who's that? He's just like.
I'm just pleased he's got a lovely girlfriend who loves him, and he's happy.
No, yeah, me too.
Although he just needs to find a nice place, you know. I mean, he lives in Cardiff.
He should
I said he should move to the valleys. What do you think of that one?
He should move to Hollywood. Like he really should.
Oh my God, that's brilliant! What else is gone?
Apart from that, it's pretty.
Oh my God! What? How the hell did you do that?
It's one apple.
But how did you know?
How long did that take?
5 minutes.
That's amazing.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
7:55 p.m. Lauren is getting musical.
Everybody's smiling today. Everybody's smiling today. Everybody's happy. Everybody's smiling today. Today, 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 today.
Mario and Abs are playing sockball.
Good.
7-5. Need 3 of them.
Good.
7-6. Give me one more, man.
Carol and Louis are discussing their younger housemates.
You forget how young they are, don't you? Sometimes.
Yeah, you do really. I was quite taken aback at how hard they took those comments today.
I know, bless
But Courtney as well. They were like, are they for real, those comments? Well, actually, they were probably some of the more mild ones.
But it was also like, you know, it wasn't... I mean, obviously, when you go in that situation, it's not a real bloody radio interview, but you just take it on as though it is because
exactly, that was the idea.
That's what you do. But also not take it seriously, just have fun with it, and because it wasn't serious, and I think they took offence to what was being said, so it became a serious interview.
From people outside, yeah.
But the thing is, well, I think it is because they're young, and when you're younger, you care about more what people say and more about your image and your persona because you're not confident fully with who you are.
Yeah.
That only comes with age, doesn't it?
Of course it does.
You get to a certain age and you really don't give a fuck. I'm glad what happened to me happened when I was older. You know, when I think back to when I was that age, you know...
No, it's too much too young. They've all got too much too young, I think. And it can't last, and then it's more difficult to get... I think round it when you haven't got it if you've had it early. I didn't get on telly really till I was 40.
Yeah, well, same as me, really.
And I was glad about that.
Yeah. I think the thing is, we were already in the professions or in this industry of some sort before. I mean, these kids...
I was behind the scenes for years.
It's all those little things that, you know, I'd already learned that they're having to learn now that is important, really.
Yeah.
$11:08 p.m. Vicky, Louis and Carol are talking about life after Big Brother.
We should come round.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got loads of room.
Yeah. Oh, that would be fun. There's not a lot of people in this house I want to see again. But I'm definitely coming over yours. I'm not sure I'll make it up to Vicky's. Too fucking far.
Abs, you want to go to the treehouse?
What's going on in the treehouse?
We forming our clique. Like they form their clique. We form our clique. Ugh.
Don't like this.
This is like school, right? This is seriously like we're in freaking middle school or something. It's so annoying. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think... I mean, if you were to come in and play a game like that, you wouldn't be able to keep it up, would you?
Oh, no, that's her.
That's what I mean.
No, she's not playing no game. That's Courtney.
Yeah.
I said she's just She lives in her body. No, that's no act. I mean, you can't. That's part. It's not an act. It's part of who she is.
She has got a really sweet heart. You know what I mean? She's quite thoughtful.
I think when she
especially with Lauren.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I think that they indulge each other. That's the thing. We don't. None of us would give Courtney that much time to, you know, all the glamour and all of that stuff. But they love it together. So you know, they balance each other out. You know.
Everybody.
It's just all I know is, man, if everyone could just be nice to each other, that's all it takes. And it sounds so hippie. And
It's
people
not
just,
hippie.
Yeah, but people
it sounds beautiful.
you can't tell some people are like, please. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm curious about you because you're so introverted. So
yeah, no, it's not.
I want to learn from you a little bit. You know.
Yeah, it's not really like. I mean, it's nothing. Everything I know, you know. Lauren knows. We all know this stuff. It's all built into us. You know what I'm saying? It's just remembering and going with what feels right and through the heart, man. That's what I tell people. Operate through the heart. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong, then. You don't lose.
"12:16 a.m. Abs is teaching Courtney and Lauren about nature.
Look at this little guy. Hey, beautiful. Wow.
Is he alive?
Some desert storm.
Is that a cricket? What is that?
It's a moth. Come on, little dude.
Is it real? Is it alive?
Yeah, he's beautiful.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
He's lovely. Isn't
Beautiful
he pretty? Beautiful.
I've never really had this experience before, like looking at.
See his tongue?
Where?
The one in the middle is just getting a
his
little
tongue?
taste of.
That's his tongue?
Yeah, it rolls out.
Oh my god.
I can see.
He's getting
I've really never experienced.
chocolate brownie at the moment.
I've really never experienced anything
Look.
like that.
It's really, really interesting.
Look at this. Is this his eyes?
Yeah.
He's like a
Beautiful
little dog.
Take him.
Oh, no, we can.
He'll probably fly away. Lauren, here you go. Go see Lauren. Go on. Go on. Yeah, okay, she's a nice person. Go on. There you go.
Oh my god. I've never been this close to like.
Nature.
Really?
No. I've never had anybody who like wanted to show me this stuff before.
It's like the miracles of life are all around you every day. Just stop and take a second to have a little look. You know? That's all.
The rest of the housemates have noticed their absence.
We're missing 3. Maybe they're not part of Retrobate. So.
Blonde Ambition will be drying off.
No, they've been in the treehouse.
What, the girls?
Yeah.
I do like Blonde
Looking at each
Ambition.
other.
Putting on their little show.
Part of Courtney's show.
What is it?
It's part of the Courtney show.
The Courtney show. You know, they're doing the girly thing. They're getting in the bath together and they're
Playing
going
with
in
their
playing with their fannies and.
She's going to be lost without.
Doing all
that.
that.
You know what I mean? Isn't she?
It is, isn't it?
Courtney was
But
to
it's
go.
all right. It's good.
Man, I'm gonna go nuts when I get home. I'm just gonna run butt naked through the woods. I just miss nature, man. Get a moth to play with and a couple spiders. It's fucked up.
I know what you mean. Seriously, I'm gonna do the
I'm
same.
gonna take my dogs, man. I'm just gonna run butt naked
Yeah.
through the woods.
Let it all go.
Go.
Yeah. You know what? I get it. We've gone through the same thing. We're in the same boat. I know. Seriously, like, this can do it to you. You just feel so, like, stuck in yourself. Like, you can't get out. Like, you can't even get out of your being. So it's like, it's really difficult. I know, Abs, I know.
Even trying to run is just in circles.
I know, you can't
So
just
everything's
run.
just circles, man. You're going round and round shit
Yeah,
all the time in here.
I get it. I know.
Round
You're like
and round.
trapped.
Trap.
"12:38 a.m.
Whoa.
Courtney is setting Carol straight.
I am not a glamorous kind of person who wants to go out every night, who wants to have sushi,
No way.
calamari. I want diamonds, I want this and that. I really am not that person. And people think I am, but I'm not.
Who cares what other people think?
Right, but I want people to know who I am. And I'm not that glamorous silver spoon girl who is spoiled, who wants diamonds. I'm just not that person.
You do come across as a bit of a spoiled little girl, though.
How?
Because I think your husband spoils you.
He spoils me
Because he
not
does
with diamonds.
No, because he does everything for you, and
He
you don't
spoils
do
me
anything.
not with diamonds. He spoils me with love, and he spoils me with protection.
And it was the same with Lauren. Absolutely the same. When you first came in,
I know, but I'm
everyone
just
was running
asking
around
you,
you,
Carol.
doing everything for you,
Carol,
treating you like a child. We had this conversation already.
Okay, but I'm confused now because you clumped us up together. I want to know about me right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lauren.
It's okay.
You're out
No, I
picture.
just mean it.
It's
No, I mean it.
Courtney's time.
Yeah.
No,
No,
seriously,
no.
because I'm learning. I need to learn.
Okay. I'm telling you.
Thank you. Finally, somebody's telling me something.
There's Lauren just sitting there. So watching Big Brother on TV.
I'm just going to drink out of this glass.
Courtney, grow up.
Oh my God.
You're 19. You've got to grow up.
Here,
Shut up.
You
Shut
witch
up.
tit.
By George, she's got it.
I got it.
By
wait.
George, you've got it.
By George, I got it.
Best of friends.
Yeah, till tomorrow.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers,
Lauren.
you. Lauren, you water whore.
You were her.
She's acting as if we're not here. She's acting as if we don't exist.
because we ain't got the wine.
Cheers, Courts.
Cheers, babe.
Cheers.
Stay tuned for action comedy movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith, starring Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie.